You're being robbed and you don't even know it. Now, this has been happening for a very, very long time. So I'm going to show you facts, figures, numbers, logic. The great thing about this is every single person has a choice. And I believe truly this is the greatest time in human history to make that choice. Today, we're going to talk about the mechanisms of money supply and how inflation is robbing you. Number two is we're going to show the increase in productivity for human beings and the decrease or the lack of increase in pay. And number three, we're going to talk about wealth gaps. And lastly, number four is we're going to talk about how to fix this. So stay all the way till the end of the video, which will be the most important. So the first one I'm going to show you is M2 money supply. So this is the increase in money supply since 2000. You're going to notice a big increase right here in 2020 where it shoots up dramatically. Rosie Rios said you need a shock to the system. In 2020, we know what happened. And now money supply is in a free fall down. This is really important to understand as I go through the rest. So when money supply does this, it goes straight up. That causes massive inflation because you have way more money in the system than you do have products and services. So it allows companies to be really abundant because they can increase prices because there's more money than there is supply. So supply and demand gets out of whack. So in 2022, this was completely out of whack. Inflation was going through the roof. And the feds, highly recommend you read the book Creature of Jekyll Island, are to control money supply and job markets. So they jack interest rates up through the roof, which controls inflation. So Jerome Powell said he's bringing inflation down to 2%. He will keep raising interest rates. When you stop money supply like they did and it goes straight down, you jack up interest rates through the roof. That affects your earning ability because companies have to lay people off because to cool inflation, you have to lower prices. And to lower prices and still be competitive and be profitable, employees are your number one expense. So this graph should make you sick to your stomach. Look at the productivity since 1978 and look at the hourly compensation. You become way more productive, but you've gotten paid not for that productivity. Okay, so now if you made $100,000 in 2020 by doing nothing, you make $83,000 in 2023, 17% cumulative inflation. So your job is to learn how to earn more. Once you learn how to earn more with your earning capacity, you have to learn how to grow those earnings. After you learn how to grow those earnings, you have to learn how to secure those earnings. And you can do that through investing, through creating side hustles or businesses, through getting a raise at your job, which isn't a recommendation because you're never going to beat inflation. So your job is to earn more, secure it, and grow it. Get on the right of the cash flow quadrant. Every day I do an educational video all in my bio so I can break this down deeper for you. Warriors, let's get your shit together. Let's go. I will never proactively DM. Those are all scams. If you want my blueprint, 120-day challenge, link in bio.